everything we've looked at so far is available to the public as well as to all of our members. But now let's look at the area for board members only, which is password protected. The login for the board members is right up top, or it's in a drop-down menu on smaller devices. If you don't have an ID and password, that has to come from headquarters. Your ID is your email address, your official one that the office recognizes, and a password. So since each board member has a unique login and ID and password rather, I encourage to make your password one never used to access your credit or financial information. Then, if it's only used for this site, maybe you call it Iris Flower 3 or something, usually you'll get a prompt saying, do you want to save this password? Now, usually you would say no to that, but with this unique password and not being used for any other important documents, it's safe to say yes. After you do that, it's so easy to let your device fill in the ID and password instantly. So when you click on board login, this is what would pop up. Your email address, your password, which neither you or anybody else could see. And then in the future, with one click, all you have to do is log in. That's it. So the board information includes administrative forms, financial reports, all the board directories, which are by a committee and alphabetically, the Golden Circle members. So let's look at a couple of the specifics. Let's look at web content forms. This is an area where board members may find various forms to submit updated information on the website. Website page revisions, which should come from committee chairs, or anyone on the board can submit a blog article, although this isn't the only place, since you don't have to be a board member to submit a blog. But also updates to the board member directory. I mean, if your email changes or your street address changes, this is the quickest way to update. Just fill in this form and it'll get changed very quickly. Now, another thing on this area is the NGC brand guide. So if we look at that, this is the place to find suitable logo formats for use on NGC documents or your state documents. Plus, there are style guides and editorial and intellectual property policies. So this is where you find out how we want to have our image portrayed and the tools which you can do it with. Now let's, I don't know, do you want to look at one of those? We certainly can do that.
Let's go to here.
Yeah.
There.
So that's what comes up, and it's usable by you, and it suggests which format is best for which purpose. Okay, let's go back to the general board information.
Okay, how do we do that?
Oh, all right. Well, the way we do that is if you go down to the bottom of the page, we'll change around our area, but anytime you're logged in, if you go to the bottom of the page, you'll see this bright or dark board member restricted area. That will be visible to you once you've logged in. And so anytime you want to get back to the board area, just click on that, and you will stay logged in during your whole session. So you can go back to the board area at any time after you've been looking at other things. So one of the things that we want to look on, let's click on the board member restricted area. One of the items we want to look at, obviously, is the state president's information. And if we need to scroll down a little bit so that, oh, no, could you go back briefly?
There or back
No,
a page?
just back. Yeah. Okay, now if you just scroll down a little bit, because we're not seeing the top part of that. Or scroll down a little bit more. No, the other way. Sorry.
Are you looking for state presidents?
Jane? Oh yeah, yes, click on the state presidents. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Here we are.
All right, sorry. This is what I wanted you to see. When you click on state presidents, this is now where KIT is located. So all of the KIT articles for this administration are right there immediately. There are more, there are other resources for state presidents too. So that, now let's click on that. Okay. So you see Brenda's letter, and then there's a great deal more information, resources, all geared to you, the state presidents. Okay. Okay, so we've already talked about the board member restricted area. So remember that that's how you get back to it anytime once you're in a session. So let's just go back to the homepage. And I just want to say, I hope you'll explore the website on your own and make suggestions for adding information to make overseeing your areas of responsibility easier. With your help, we can make this site your go-to location for the tools you need in support of your efforts and those of your clubs and members. We also heard that some of you are having difficulty opening emails from headquarters, the constant contact emails that come to you. The browser you're using may have been set on a high level of security, so you might not be able to open some attachments. But if you're having any trouble with that, please let us know, because it's very important that you're able to not only receive, which you do, the constant contact messages from headquarters. This includes your copy of the National Gardener and blog if you've subscribed, but it's very important that you're able to get and open those documents. It's important information for you. So thank you, and many thanks to Phyllis for navigating around.